In my last video titled Cast It for the Steve Harvey Show, I told you guys to ask me a couple of questions in the comment section, and some of you did. Are you and your husband going to have another baby? Now, I want to have another baby, but, and this is going to sound very vain, I just finished losing 60 pounds, so I don't want to get overweight again. Those are really selfish reasons, but I mean, I'm on the fence. I'm not entirely sure. As far as my husband, he is not showing any type of interest in having a second child. So I don't know if we will. And honestly, what I really want for my daughter is I want her to have a family like the Braxtons. I know it's like 5 of them, Tamar, Tony, and like 3 others. And then the Kardashians, Kim, Courtney, Kylie, Chloe, you know, all of them. And even the Jacksons, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Tito Jackson, you know, those type of families. I really want those type of families, but I can't give birth to all those kids. And also another thing that I feel is really selfish is that Ridley does not have any first cousins. So for example, my brothers and sisters don't have kids, and my husband's brothers and sisters don't have kids. So she's like the only one. She doesn't have a sibling. She doesn't have any first cousins. She does have some second and third cousins down the line, but she doesn't have anyone directly correlated with her. So if anything happens to myself or my husband, I don't want to leave her by herself, you know. The next question is, would Steve be willing to meet you? I don't know if he would be willing to meet me or not. He's a huge celebrity. He has his own talk show, you know, he's a game show host. I don't know if he's willing to meet me. I mean, his associate producer is the one who contacted me. So I didn't speak directly with him, so I have no idea if he would want to meet me or not. The next question is, have you ever thought about creating a women's channel? And I'm not really sure what she means by this. I don't know if she's talking about like a YouTube channel or like a TV channel. I have no idea, but I thought this was a women's channel. I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff that I do is geared more towards women than men, and I'm not trying to be biased or discriminatory or any of those things. That's just the way that the cards fell. So I think this is kind of a women's channel, but I'm not really sure exactly what she's referencing. The next question is, what was your former occupation before becoming a stay-at-home mom, and how was the transition leaving corporate America? I was a certified financial counselor, and I did that for 5 years. Transitioning was kind of difficult. I actually ended up suing my previous employer because I asked to work from home because I had a brand new baby, and they told me no, but then they let Katie, and that was really her name, Katie, work from home. And I thought that was very discriminatory, because how come I asked and you said no, but then when Katie asked you said yes? And Katie and I had our babies like days apart. We were pregnant together the entire time that I was there. So I filed a lawsuit, and then we settled out of court. I still got money. I didn't get as much money as I had hoped. I asked for $12,500, and then I ended up getting $7,500. But yeah, so I had to sue them because I felt like if you're going to make that rule, it needs to apply across the board. And I was sitting at home. I didn't have anything else to do, so I just researched. I didn't have an attorney or a lawyer or anything like that. I just pretty much used Google and the internet to figure out how to sue someone and what documentation you need and what kind of proof you need and like their served papers. But then the hearing is like months and months away. It's not right away. I don't know why. I guess you're in line, you get a number, and they first come first serve, and I guess they got a lot of other cases that they have to handle or deal with. So I don't know if you consider that like difficult, but they ended up having to write me a letter of recommendation. They had to list me as rehireable, and I was also eligible for unemployment. So that was all in my request when I had written my statement saying what I wanted. My thing right now is I consider myself retired. I will not under any circumstances go to any type of company and clock in and clock out and have a 15-minute break and a 30-minute lunch. I just cannot do it. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not putting those down who do that, but that's not for me. And so I'm just going to continue doing this YouTube thing and maybe do a little makeup on the side. My husband is the breadwinner. He brings home the bacon. He works and he gets paid well. And I try to bring in as much money as I possibly can. I liked transitioning from corporate America because it was never for me in the first place, and it actually helped me tap into my passion and my talents, and you know what I mean, let my creative juices flow, because a lot of people don't use their talents and they can't be creative because their job just pretty much dictates their entire life. It can be very overwhelming and exhausting, and you know, I get that because I've been there before. So my next question is, what does your natural hair look like? And that's funny you should ask this. Yesterday I went to the salon. I ended up spending $165. I got my hair color white, not blonde, but completely white. And then after that I got locks, so my hair under here is actually locked. The white looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to insert pictures of what my hair looked like prior to yesterday, like when I have a blowout.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of a hand.
So the color was $85 and then the locks were $80. So after a while I'm going to stop wearing wigs and just wear my own hair out, but right now I'm not totally comfortable because they're baby locks and they're like kind of thin and kind of short, so I'm waiting for them to get thicker and longer and then I'm going to wear them out. But the color is outstanding. I absolutely love it. You guys tell me what you think about me having locks below, and tell me what you think about the color and everything like that. But that's really interesting that someone would ask that, like right when I just did a huge transition with my hair. And also guys, tell me in the comments below if you want me to do a hair journey. Like, do you want me to show you like a whole nother series of my hair? Because I have a series called Cosmetic Skincare. I have a series called Trash It or Try It. I have a series called Real Talk. So I have different series. If you go to like the home page of my channel, you will see different series. Like my videos are categorized. They're not just random. I always place each video strategically in a group. I think it's very like clean and organized, and it'll help you decide what you want to watch. One day you might want to watch stuff about skincare, but then the next day you might want to watch stuff about makeup. You know what I mean? So that's why I have it like that. So let me know if you want me to create like a category for my hair and like show you guys my hair, the progression of it, and so forth and so on. Alright guys, so this video has gone on for about 15 minutes. After I edit it, it'll probably be down to 10 minutes. And I was planning on doing a little small haul as well, but I have to go. It's 1:30 and I have to take my daughter to speech therapy. The question and answer took up a little bit more time than I expected it to, because I didn't get that many questions. But now that I think about it, even though I didn't get a lot of questions, I still elaborated on the questions, so I didn't think about that. But once I come back from taking my daughter to speech therapy, I'm going to do the haul. However, I don't know if I'm going to include the haul in this video or if there'll be a part 2 of this video. Just know I had intentions of doing the Q&A and the haul all in one, but now it seems as though they're going to be 2 separate videos. So thank you guys for who asked the questions. And you know, I'm still open to more questions if anyone missed that part of the video. I know you guys were really concerned with the last video, that probably was the last thing on your mind, is asking me questions, because you were so busy giving me like positive vibes and encouraging words. And I know a lot of you probably missed that portion of the video where I was like, hey, if you have any questions or answers, definitely put them below. So that's fine if you did, but if you have any more, you can definitely put them below down here, and I'll try to answer those as well. All right, guys, talk to you later.